I would say best some our power shrunko e dey about movement so the spotlight media so near. Yeah, then I see a seahorse for track coolant, engine coolant, papa power the who came now overheating 1.0 here. Radiator tank wait to me by here. A seahorse or track coolant never come for. E dey amount and men. Yeah, petrol come na Starlight Foundation we dey can't go to that. At the actual Obetsion project assistant, the Starlight Foundation will ever has seen now for our back home. A Priscilla Sabia do one a advocacy and engagement lead at the Starlight Foundation. The American Comotia na Munim say April 12th year that when you see what we are say after 9 the other they put the a fan or damn briefy ye jaw one more JG, John one more on the school. Na kwa yese won shede ni bamboo bia won shede ni hwesofo bia na wona mbotene so batere basa no sada na odisi wo go de ru hi on be hase safo no ebetu action won ma bata yes na ne kun kwa be fa so ebe yi won mu every month no so won ante se be batere no ebetu ni afa so e de yi won mu na no mto do bi wo Starlight Foundation na ya sabre no won mu etuo e de fa sa bi e hu no twetwe. Yeah, the best chess na face no. Young big yan see bit me ama yini akosa nkoda de ho. If I so there was one more e de best ye. Wo be se on e no ha bi da. It will never ba wa papa. Bi akoko ye. Na me ado ye de yakoko ase. Advocacy and engagement post the so
Oh. So
ye ni pa atwa.
Oh. Miso.
International Day for Street Children. Many can't kakradi, but more than only a juma moody hotting, which the mark which the say that.
Okay, so International Day for Street Children every year April 12th. Na de sa danisi wase nsem afa enkola omo mountain so se na odi kankan no na enye no nko a ma omo platform se niema a esisi o mabrabo ma mpempi no ye ni ho a ye de ni behwe omo benya akonya abeka kire na omo tumi aka kire ida omo aban ana ewiase fanan nyina na yetumi ahwe problems a omo fam na se de boni be ka se intervention bi ba yemfa ya adwumu yembo ya adwumu na yemfa ye be no specifically towards what they are saying for International Day for Street Connected Children no sa at the end of potting is more of interactions and giving platforms for street children to have a voice and say and policies and actions. Yeah.
Me sure something dia
improve it because first no na when it comes to street connected children I na ye per se address them with education yen church and I yen church memufuo no how to deal with them, but now as the years are going by no ye ma participation aba almost because according to the UN no enkola so ewo nyansa a omo betimi take certain decisions for themselves and yes somebody is a middleman first no sane econo there is a middleman who addresses the case for the children because quote unquote no omo yenkola, but now the platform has been given to them say almost so on the asem how it is senya yes ye the education kwana come na bia na sa education no enye sa enebe so now they are made to say what they want ebia me per skills training ebia me person me kofi ebia me person metina ebia me fi ha but bibis ebia akumbi ana bibi ekoso fi ntimi ntumi nko then na yebetimi aya found. So over the years it's been improving. This year we are looking at access to justice in T. It's so far so good. Access to justice, but the sub-theme is protect not punish. Yes, say a born who by trauma.
Because I'm pretty, you be on fire, kayaka,
yes.
to me, silicoto, to me,
bono, to me, pine comfort. And yeah, kasi omo yankola say ye hwene mo omo femu na it's more of in painful nema, but still now there's a side of a child towards them mema yen yomo sa omo so say ye de omo si baby ya ebe ko yi amo monti yen treat omo with a little bit of respect and that's for them.
I am pretty good. You see, yes, someone in our home too. The bus of this way, yes, someone on my form, your move in some measure, this is something now. Mobile advice, say, or as an advocacy group, something you speak against.
Yen can say we speak against it entirely. For us as Starlight, yeah, can say, enye impempi na say yes, so many na kofi no eboa. Cause ebia ye fa ne say Ghana ye hu say nkofo no mo street no ebi mu fi amanfofo so na abaha sei na amanfofo no maba na ebia eye war ebia ye farming ene sanya mani enti obi wan so genuinely opese obaye ejuma wa hands trade but oba na when you obi papa ensi ne so ntina akowie ne santi say wo so asan nkofo ni na back to their roots ebia na the core roots pam na fi ho no abaha na wo sand na ekọ bio enti yen advice entirely say yen so omu nyina nko the best is to yebe booma no send ye for international day na ebi sound ebi wo ha she's facing abuse in the household send na ebetimi address abuse obi wo your lost child. How do we trace the person back? Obi wo ha oni awofo kra. How do we adopt that child into a good family? Nti say to me section these people na ebema ya address because ye didn't call back and sha no asamba because it didn't address the root cause of what brought him to the streets. Nti ye besre ehun hia say ye beso omu na the best thing ne say ye be bisa o ma no asem na ye tumi ehun ebi adane down say yetumi omunya sign interactions because who say when the raid comes like that now I say obi ask us but if the for instance the social service is working na you so omo kom nchen brano na omo ne omu di nkomo na you say this group no ye de omo kofia na ye this group no ye de omo she school na this group ye de omo ko adoption na ye
because the thing is mo bua omo no de mo kwa we need some title
no bias into wa wotumi hu yes so mo kwa obe adechen na the next batches in yes
that's a skills training
me patron and mum the boy
mo campus
you can ho asmp for Starlight any yen other group partners na you can ho asmp not only on the local level but on the international level and the gender ministry there this kind of interactions only CSOs you can civil societies Asia na ye disan komo na ye hu Ghana's action towards because currently Ghana is having an action plan, a 10-year action plan for street connected children now. Or should say obe follow steps to redeem the children for the streets. It's a work in progress. The gender ministry afa atono say obetimi ahwe e was a kwansinti age map.
International Day for Street Children. That's about only a month. But project assistant, why don't say project I would do be a Starlight Foundation. Interest of it me yellow this year to commemorate.
Project there, Yasha simple crowded that. Yasha before the day itself because day one day is more like a one day project, but then because we deal directly with these street people, no, we always celebrate them. We always celebrate them. In as part of the project, you teach them young, Yes, we teach them young. That's because of our early intervention approach. It's one of the approaches against Starlight we use. Because of our early intervention, we go to schools and then we give these people education on streetism, not just streetism, but then what actually society faces here, and in painting who says see I'm a friend be use phones in a man, I mean internet safety in Pokrano, who be here across they'll get that education. People just use phones as those say we use social media, TikTok, but then there are people also on the internet almost so so di in some money. And ya na mo fra bi say no ignorant of such we Starlight we step in to give them that kind of education, so we don't just even educate about streetism alone but other factors that the society is facing. I mean the problems, so cyberbullying, internet safety. We do more like mental health. Yeah, you know say na pimpin nkofo a mo street no so no enye hwe to de bi so a na o ma adwene mo no ha niema bibre koso a depression and niema no. So if you get to know all these things in the sense of no, then we know how best if an intervention is coming you betimi provide this as solution. So that's with her see them young nti no ne de enya akra hanko a yekọ mia bebre and then our let her know project no so yeah na meka ho asem nso meka ho bi project a ye ni na no. Yes, it's connected to this, so it's more like we are integrating everything into the day celebration. And then again, so no, you ever call Teshi on that day, some kind. We will give platform to all these street connected on the day this year so we give platform to these people now. Share how best we can push for support, because na time son of kind when young mofraka na the assumption say be a beggar, see they are armed robbers, and we from where we sit we see them as people with potential. So we see them with as people or more bright future, and then when we give them that kind of opportunity, if they take that opportunity they can get something better doing for themselves, and then even as a nation they will benefit from it. Yes, and so the last time I think we had some there was an engagement with one of these people, I think Dr. Lawyer Fusu was no a lawyer Fusu and that man found himself on the street. Yes, and so mwa bi say by na nkofo bi say nsanka that time no ye hunu no say street children now if you say na ye jan sana aka potential ka ya to actually. So so we give them the platform, they speak from themselves, we amplify the voices of these people in some or more and say in here. So from where we sit here we have assumption about these people, but I can tell you statistically no be a 30%. Into see a tif from one case or man and yam mu kumni or quite a bit my first abuamuna. So interventions be basana. Yes, we give them that a bit my abuamuna. We are so massing.
My member as a country, the gender ministry has been meeting with other CSO, collaborating. Between first one, you might be saying no, you be to me it too, sir. But it looks as though the topic keeps coming back on the table each year for discussion. Would he ever get to a point in time, Rebecca say, this conversation has ended because we've solved 99.99% of
It's looking like it because the reason why CSOs are there is because you say abine to me bibia intina nimeku omo nsha abine so stepping in no omo to me ye fa na abine so ayefa. And interventions in the senior Starlight aboa ewo fa bi na abine so edibia so. So it's definitely looking like it will get to a point and yen can say 100% because street children there obi konu no obi ba. But we are looking at a system where so mu bedua enye say omo da ho pasa. Maybe there will be a structure where obi ba street ne so a ebi ayama no or identification obetimi akọ hospital or ejuma bi obetimi esua obetimi ayese. That's works where you see it as a long term say enya idea ebetimi ejai kra cause uko amama bebra there's street children everywhere, even in China. But for China like this no ometimi house no ma segregate them no mama sa akwanyane. So some are laborers, some are working in factories, but they are all coming from various backgrounds and it's working for them. So for Ghana, I'm looking at in the coming years, our street children will be in a better place. They can defend themselves, they can work for themselves. Then yes, about better buying so and CSOs. Now yeah, but maybe the discussion will be like, oh, this particular street connected children, you bet me the oma kwashe ejumeko we mana if you say omusua de ama omunya the knowledge, the skill to do that. Now impuntu so abaye ejume any year my so.
There have been security experts, I put on my say. It looks more like a security threat to us as a country. Intino, woka say bia yebe bibi yena puno edi ama wono mono. Be floodgates no mombegu mu bebre na. How would we be able to identify say these are people one more pose as a security threat to us?
Yes, so we do not at any point advise young be up for more, because aside in Kofona they are facing challenges in their countries or Mabeduan, most of the street connected children in Ghana are actually Ghanaians. Omoti ememwa bibinti omako sans social. Now the reason why they are posing as a security threat to yan say said be omonsa nko ma no ena obi nsa nko na no so aya na adwen no ekọ emiamia bebre. Enti for us no, the whilst they pose as a security threat no, any nyamrase mo mudi ebi mu pacha ofoska ebi mu wiawia ebi mu ye niama bebre ebe mo monsa akoma no, the question back to us will be, what can we do for them omo so mbetimi nyi omonsa no akoma no enko se danu almost stress, and the gender ministry has even proposed say in Colombo kwan when say my mom say o kusu o man no odwen say or back kwan ho even now the tactics have even changed, because omo who says they are now selling things and still begging. Inti say ye sa advantage no munya ni fi hwa na yetumi say education the when you do baby a onya skills training na wenya skills training enu mo be ma o madwen esi ade pote na ye pese ye chom no dan sika no, cause even though ye pese ye intervention man, but e bi odwen say oba kwan ho na otina classroom na odwen say anka na me wo kwan e bi amenya 20 bi e bi amenya 10 bi it is no interventions na eba mo ebe bo mo in the long term no, they are not concentrating on that. Inti ye best share na omo ye ni panty say ye hu say omo chatting ye security quote unquote no, and na ye side in if you street connected child is best you report him or her to the social service na they take it up from there. Na yen sika ni from they are children, and send a yen yet na ha yatiti yet to make us ama amanfo tie no san kola no see betimi ya mama yes.
I guess woman because there are those who equally have parents on move.
Yes.
But woman so nam so sa. I remember said there was a story for some time back. Very little young boys during school hours, no money na home or cannot. I won't cry more. So when the school go be jai because of why na I do to nyate this. To nya for this school na nya do school. These are equally same children.
Yeah.
Or no na wo for net say. Mo be so ya no pay free. Abet na pona no. Aba for fish because they nya take this. Exactly.
Exactly.
So no ma on school the kind of protection crowd will be because no one.
Yeah. Be up to me to know. Yes, say your friend call street connected children and yes street children because you say ebi mu wɔ hɔ a ɔmo wɔ nkyɛnkyɛn a they are prone and they are at risk of coming into the streets. Senior kind of say your early intervention aspect of the project specifically for street connected children. I will say and collaborate omo for omo but because of enough for you can say peer pressure any man any nyama motete send your kind phone so any from mu no etumi boama omunya omo nanten eba street ni so inti for us it's not only for street connected children ubehu in Minsumi can be access. Other project I want so looks at early intervention say yebe ji akwala no kra ansana wagin say bibi side or cause mostly nkofo no mo ba Accra, Kumasi, Koforidua, most of the capital cities dia wate e bia nadamfo bi aba and or buy na bia de onya 20 bi and ono so afre nadamfo bi na nadamfo bi na ye nyina ya so aye ho na ya ba begu a inti sa akwala na owo out of the capital city no then na ye ba be amana ebe ahaba ni ye ne de even po say obeba main city na ye say sika bi obenya bi nti and na obi o twe na banti. That is where teach them young comes in. Yedi streetism, ye catch on nyama more after phones so film. Any nyama e was so much share. So obi chioma kosa in social mana ajo muina for equi access. So we also work with Straj, NCC and the police. I say in Kofobi Mohansa they specifically target children. I friend child labor and child trafficking na omo yes anya man ye ni sankofo ni nyina ejuma na se oti bibia na se hu bibia yetumi akwaje sankofo no so efisa ahohia ni
see mama bro in champion beyond nyamwake kankeke is there anything Mr. Kame bro in the pipeline Starlight Foundation bilim so say yamu fidi street children every year and which any projects they are connected to this apart from young kind maybe future plans
future plans your project your person you're integrating something like sow a good seed do you pa and no so you share teenagers or other regions, let's say maybe in Accra Eastern region maybe yebenya safo no na mpempin ye hunu ne se most of the times no my bra boy and deal with teenage pregnancy once or be wona na bra boy and na it forces them to come to the streets ne no more like the Minsumi kan ho be sankofo no so ye de omo tu edwuma mu na okwan on be fa so metimi ahwe omo ba na mpempin ye hunu se enye situation kwa na timi ma sankofo we bar street no so it be so aswording sana na no waka no so we give them that early preventive measures everything abom say mom bar street no so we have projects in there you establish that one no so ni na and Sunday betimi ayesa ne ma woni na sana meka no yesikasem our doors are always open for sponsorship say organization be or partnership not even sponsorship no cry it can be say maybe availability to person wo boa with yourself so maybe volunteerism and yesika fam kwa so resources any type of resources betimi dia boa labor resource we are still open yeah, that's what Starlight is stand for.
Association would definitely come through for you now. One more be support him. This idea no say so finally. Musi abekoso teshi time being activities wo ye den.
Activities wo he be share enye street for ne nko aba won so a they are, let's say, in the community, no one way or the other, they are well to do. Now, yes, sign the sign church, winning na amom, or come some best from Mafaso, a bomb, Bahubaya, a baby children, one banon pono, me dread to remove muscapa, so you still realize that one banner, so they still find themselves in the street. Some of winning I enjoy me and send a topic in the can. We should protect them, not to punish them. Into no quite be a first way, but when in I baby poo poo and say money I share a drainia, you bit me there to drive it my boassa topic. No tell so I will Tishi Mamily, right? Yes, Tishi Mamily. It's in April 12, 10. And yes, so yeah, 10 a.m. near Shas, and come on the bear liveliness and your money, bet you the time I ever phone. But then we make sure, say, even make sure, say, in your own crying quality and conform with you, my DNA, and your muffle from we, you know, you ever point them once. Bachane.
Finally, I would say that conversations no dey bia ye ba na ye beka asem ba ko anso na ye ba beka na meka ne say as citizens no mema ye hu say emofra no mema ye nto mo agenje mu senya ye beka no aha na omo wo botae bi nti asen nyame de omaba na ye nso a ye wo ha ne nso ya bo omo masa botae no abem so hu akola bi na owo street situations as na medical kana social service wo de no ko ha na it goes to the gender mission no mu hu sempo so untumi nkosa CSOs around and so even though all of us are targeting different things no nyina eboa no na ebewie ewo sa asem wi so nti se wo ho na se hu akola bi na se wo sa tibi anima na waboa ye wasa kwan so nkola bi wo so a omo ni sa tibi anima ba wo hu se anamo na wutu na ya pepi na ka se ababo a wo gboyi e de wo bekwa kowie wo sa nkola ne so a boa wo ma ye nhwehan na do so ye hwe sa na eje mu ana afi na be ka say oh there are security checks but bia na nka wo betimi aye bibi obi wo obro no so won say wakoso ankola bebre it's very fascinating because even street connected children some of them no especially those disabled ebi mo sheda kokra mo so omo be sika no omo ye sales at the end of the day to those iti abeya ejuma nkofo nso ede omo ahyemu iti kwa na intervention how do we know that is going to the right people into WhatsApp bron so unimobi a or yes ejumeni emboa oman no emboa yempunto me pacho na report na yetumi ehu se na ebeboa sankola it saves the children in that situation and it is also saves us as a whole yedamase se empepi no Starlight ba mo nchen a mo de sa emboa ne eboa ye na makoso ato asonso aboa ye epoto ati ebehwe mu nyinaa nkola ye omo ye nkola ebi wo ho a wo de wadwen ebubu enyema bi omo fam bia na enye sa bra na betie bi bra na fa bi ekoche wo mba enyema pii na ebeka not only with menstrual count not only we teach them young let them know menstrual hygiene obi wo ho a sabi a pad as low as 20 cedis obenyem na bra wa say na wa ba street ne so all these conversations are gonna go on Sundays inti ebehye say yen nyina yen bra yen betie bi na yenfa emboa yen mofree na yen man so entumpo edamas
Send a project near Cassia Basso Sunday in Pessimidi Nasia Cassima when I saw Yasne Adamfo Ghana and I saw Yasne our IDSC project here air Cosu in so what's here and car Nasia that's
yeah better was it by Bekayama Obersiam one of your project assistants Sanso and a Priscilla Sabia advocacy and engagement lead Starlight Foundation was free. Puri kind to Letitia, you in Chimpa, Isaac Kutunibidi, Yenda, Nanabi producers, Yeveda Martini, Yimaswasi, Seahorse or Traku Poland, almost we had